Imagine waking up tomorrow to find 6 out of every 10 people gone. No warning, no cure, no explanations. That's the Black Death. And today, we're not just talking about how it happened. We're asking the real question. Would you have survived it? Before we dive in, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment that medieval peasants would absolutely not understand. Grab a mask, grab some gloves. We're going plaguing the world before everything collapsed. It's the mid-1300s. Europe is loud, crowded, dirty. Cities are packed tight. Animals live with people. Waste fills the streets. Life is already hard. And then something invisible arrives. Within years, the Black Death wipes out an estimated 60% of Europe. That's about 450 million people in today's numbers. Bubonic, septicemic, pneumonic, different forms, same ending. Death everywhere. How the plague actually spread. Let's start with the basics. If you wanted to survive the Black Death, step 1 was avoid people. Sound familiar? The pneumonic plague spread through the air. Coughing, sneezing, breathing. Crowds were a death sentence. The bubonic plague came from fleas. Fleas living on. Infected rats. Those fleas didn't care who they bit. They'd abandon a dying rat, jump up to 2 meters, and latch on to the nearest human. You might never know you were infected until it was too late. So distance mattered. Staying home mattered. Sealing yourself away mattered. Congratulations, you've just invented quarantine. Extreme measures. Lockdown. Medieval. Some cities took this very seriously. Milan, for example. When plague appeared, the ruler ordered entire houses sealed shut. Sick or healthy, didn't matter. Families were trapped inside. Many died, but Milan survived. Its mortality rate was around 15%. Unbelievably low for the time. Brutal, yes. Effective. Also yes. Venice tried another approach. Ships suspected of carrion plague were forced to wait offshore for 30 days. Later, 40 days. 40 giorni. That's where the word quarantine comes from. When the dead filled the streets. Florence wasn't so lucky. Bodies piled up faster than they could be buried. Mass graves formed, layered with corpses and dirt. One writer compared it to making lasagna dark, accurate. People stopped burying their loved ones. They just left them outside. Touching the dead could kill you. A group known as the Becchini plague workers removed corpses. They were already infected. Some turned to crime. But no one else would do the job. The rich fled. The poor stayed. The streets rotted. Fire, fear, and the plague doctor. Medicine was not great. Doctors didn't understand bacteria. They believed disease came from bad air. Miasma entered the plague doctor. Long leather coat, gloves, wide brim hat, and that iconic bird mask. The beak was filled with flowers and herbs. They thought good smells would block disease. Accidentally, it worked. Leather stopped flea bites. Distance helped. Even the Pope got creative. Pope Clement VI sat surrounded by rings of fire. Rats avoided him. People avoided him. He survived. Fire mattered. In 1666, The Great Fire of London killed massive rat populations. Plague cases dropped. Sometimes the wrong idea still leads to the right result. What not to do. Flagellants. One group made everything worse. The flagellants. Religious extremists who believed the plague was God's punishment. They traveled town to town, whipping themselves in public, bleeding, crowded, spreading disease everywhere they went. If you wanted to survive, avoid them. Avoid crowds. Avoid travelers. Cities began enforcing curfews, guarding gates, turning people away. Plague law became absolute law. Who actually survived? Here's the truth. Survival wasn't magic. It wasn't prayers. It wasn't tying chickens to your BUBOs. It was health. People who were well fed, strong, and not already sick had better odds. Winter helped too. The plague thrived in warm weather. Cold slowed it down. Some people were even genetically lucky. Certain gene variants found more often among Roma populations triggered stronger immune responses. Not immunity, but better chances. Live anyway. And then there were those who gave up trying to avoid it. They drank, they danced, they sang, they lived. Writer Giovanni Boccaccio noticed it. Some people realized the plague didn't care, so they went to the tavern. They laughed. They loved. Did it save them? No. Did it kill them faster? Also no. Sometimes, when death is everywhere, living is an act of rebellion. Today, plague is curable with antibiotics. Back then, survival was luck, timing, and isolation. So tell us, do you think you would have survived the Black Death? Let us know in the comments. And check out our other videos on history's darkest moments. Because the past didn't just happen, it nearly killed us.